Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Washington football team taking on Jameis.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Washington offense about ready to go to work. And a quarterback in his 17th season now in the NFL, piloting his 9th different franchise. It's Ryan Fitzpatrick.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Fitzpatrick on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Returnable here for Callaway. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
We get a look at Jameis Winston, ready to lead this New Orleans offense for the first time in his 7th season in the NFL and his 2nd with the Saints.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Not much there, only a yard.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Now Winston.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the gun, Winston.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
First down, Winston. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, Winston. It's caught on the right side at Smith. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Touchdown! That's caught. Adam Troutman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago.
20 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Fitzpatrick.
This one complete to Kelvin Harmon.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From just shy of midfield, Fitzpatrick. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And Fitzpatrick's throw there complete to Sims.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone.
Touchdown, Washington.
Kelvin Harmon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You and I have seen some great catches throughout our days calling these games. A spectacular grab there, just a receiver making a wonderful play.
When there's a chance to get 6 points on the board, you see a little extra effort sometimes. A terrific layout to go get the football.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, Winston.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And even 50 receiving yards for him now in this first quarter alone, and also a first down.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux, but that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Winston to give, it's Kamara.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it third down. Jameis to throw it.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll throw again. Winston. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Chase Young
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
This young man, Chase Young, has it all. Speed, power, and a full arsenal of moves to get to the quarterback. The Defensive Rookie of the Year in 2020, he had 7.5 sacks that season. They expect plenty more in the future.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, Winston steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Fitzpatrick now. And that's complete. It's Sims. And getting this just shy of midfield is spotted at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing Fitzpatrick.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, complete. That's Sims. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
And it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. The throw taken in by Sims.
7 yards, the pickup there.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 35. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more.
They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. That's into the hands of his tight end Bates.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Gibson.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Jameis now on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's caught. Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On first down, Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Fitzpatrick giving to Gibson on the draw.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harmon. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down and 7.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Open man here, Sims, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, Fitzpatrick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. Here's Fitzpatrick. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it and brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. Right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big...
He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis.
The 20.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together.
Back to it after the pick 6. Winston.
Quick slant here to Smith.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing again on second down. Winston. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And Winston lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Callaway, the return man.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Winston. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And Traquan Smith, now in his 4th year from UCF, still expanding his repertoire and finding his way. Makes a nice catch there for a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Winston now. Sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From just shy of midfield, Winston, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've reached... You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They start the second half with Kamara. This will go for 5 up to the 33. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
A give. This is Kamara. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
40 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd and very short, Fitzpatrick. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Fitzpatrick. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. 17 yards that time at a Washington 1st.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Demario Davis, Saints leading tackler last year, in on the stop that time.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked.
Marcus Davenport
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Fitzpatrick. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives.
65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there. Making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw, Winston. And this one complete to Smith. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Jameis again. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
So here is Washington now to take over.
They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. He gets it to Sims, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
On the draw, it's Gibson.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Davis there on the stop.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. A handoff for Gibson.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, complete. It's Harmon. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Here's McKissick. Muscles him off. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Fitzpatrick. Open man is Samuel. Complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Fitzpatrick.
That one caught by the tight end Bates.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw. Fitzpatrick.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again he'll drop to throw. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd down and 3.
Working out of the gun, Winston.
A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, Winston drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On 2nd down, Kamara slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Once more, Gibson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
77 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On play action, Fitzpatrick. Staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Fitzpatrick now.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And Winston lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear it. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
From the 27, Winston. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On play action, Winston. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, he's got the tight end, Vanette.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A 1st down throw for Winston.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. There he goes left side. The 40. 20. 10.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Winston.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Again, it's Winston. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing, Winston.
He'll get this out wide to Scott.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To throw is Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Fitzpatrick.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Washington,
it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.